Hello, Earth signs. Welcome to the Power 3 and Hocus Pocus message for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn for October 2025. I hope you guys are doing okay, but we're going to look to see whether you are or not. You know, whether you feel like somebody's going against you in some form or another, or whether it's like other signs, maybe where elements where they feel like it's just the universe itself just doesn't seem to click in their favor. So we'll see here what comes out for you guys from the Holy Spirit. My Father gives you the true bread from heaven. See, now we know I don't believe that now. I feel that his message was hijacked and the truth is not coming from heaven at all. Heaven is a part of the matrix of this world. All right, before we comment too much on that, let's just see why that's here. Because you might still be clinging to that hope. We'll see. You know, it's funny that you need alcohol in that time to wash it down because the bread was not good. Let's see. This is the Heal Yourself Oracle that we're using for the overall energy. Here we go. For the Earth signs, inner child. Inner child. What is this? Card number 16. I think maybe you might be more in line with what is true because you may have been taught that up to and believe that up to a certain point of maybe the age of 16. And now maybe you are in your 20s or your 30s and you're looking back saying, let's see. This is to support that is Making Magic Oracle for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. October 2025. You're the second sign. Not the second sign. My apologies. The second element out of these Hocus Pocus to get this. So that's absolutely what's happening. You are going back to maybe where you can remember at 16 where things pivoted for you in a good or bad way. Probably in a bad way. Taking you to rock bottom. Maybe believing on that truth from heaven. And then once you hit the bottom, you realize that it wasn't true at all. You got Philosopher's Stone, powerful manifestation of wishes and goals. See, and this is card number 22. So I feel like you've learned a lot between the age of 16 and 22. You might be older than 22 now, but maybe it's that era, that gap of years that I just said. What is that? That's a gap of 6 years where things were unbalanced, unfair. And you really started questioning that truth from heaven, perhaps. Let's see. Hocus Pocus deck for the main spread, obviously. For Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What do they need to know in their Hocus Pocus message? Where is the Hocus Pocus coming from? Or how it feels to them or what they're experiencing right now. Maybe that, again, they feel like everything they've been told was hocus pocus. Bullshit, right? Yeah. 5 of lightning, the 5 of swords, the scared cat. I feel like this is where you were on your journey when you were like, literally pulled back like a scared black cat because this is how you felt when you realized that true bread wasn't true at all. And walking across the beam, maybe that's what life has felt like. Or this is the lesson you learned walking across that beam in that 6-year gap of your life where things where you started being more of the philosopher's stone, perhaps. Maybe you picked up a stone and you learned something about where you are and who you are, really. Let's just keep going. I'm glad. I just feel like it's, for all the signs and all the elements are slowly waking up, which is a good thing. The Wheel of Fortune. Again, the hocus pocus seems to be coming from your entire life itself. It's not coming from one person. It's coming from everybody and everything, trying to guide you and push you in the wrong direction. And you realize it now. The inner child is also telling you when you were a child, below 16, you had an intuition as well. Of course you did. Your gut intuition never lied to you when you were a child about basic things. So why would it lie to you now? Maybe you're going back to something that you knew deep inside didn't sit right with you or you didn't agree with, and you kept it to yourself. Three of Cups. Sharing your thoughts and feelings with others. This is the Three of Potions. But maybe you're looking at this as 3 main emotional aspects of your life: growing up, in the middle, and now. And putting it in perspective. See, two of these, like the one on either side, are more bottles, and they have caps on them. They've been capped off. The only one that matters now is the one in the middle. Let's see what's at the bottom for the earth signs. Yeah. See, a decision has been made. This is the Gilded Royal Tarot for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Please clarify this Hocus Pocus reading for the earth signs, October 2025. Why is the 5 of lightning here, or the 5 of swords? Which is an argument, a disagreement. It's where you stopped and said, your mind said, you know what, that's not right. I'm not taking one step further in this scenario or in this thought process or thinking this way, believing something. It's like, no, I can't believe I didn't see that before kind of energy, which is the scared cat, like stops. They not only stop, they like suck back, right? Hair up, like whatever it is now in front of you is not what you thought it was. Let's see what comes out. Five of Wands. You're conflicted about it, and now everybody's conflicted against you because you're conflicted against what they believe. And I feel like it's something to do with the beliefs only cause conflict. They only cause those moments, those jaw-dropping moments where your brain can't wrap your head around how something that's supposed to be so heavenly and wonderful can be so the opposite. Wheel of Fortune. Queen of Cups. See, this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. The Three of Potions is water energy. This is what you care about now. That middle one, not the two on the other side, okay? So maybe that's yourself. Under the Wheel of Fortune. You realize who you are. You're slowly waking up to the fact that you are the power. You are the true bread, and you're not from heaven. And that should not be your destination. Your soul is your heaven. You are Jesus, he is you. You are Yeshua, he is you. You are that truth. And so is he. He said, be me. He didn't want to be worshipped. He said, be me. And when I look look at the demeanor. How plain and bland the bread that he's eating, hand on, not even looking at it, just staring off into space. Because that's what that bread from heaven, that's supposed to be the truth, that's what it's supposed to do. Lull you into compliance, lull you into feeling like you are nothing but a sinner. Everything about you. That's what you're told the second you're born. Because you know why? Because you're the opposite of that. And if you know that, he's in big trouble. It's really that simple. Three of Cups. 10 of Wands. End of burden. Once you cap off those other two things that you're supposedly supposed to care about, burden comes to an end. When you put yourself first and know who you really are. You are the, look at the light. Look at the beauty in that card. The glow. You realize that you are it. You are the light. You. You don't get it from somewhere else. It's in you. The carcass that we're in is the prison that's supposed to dull that and redirect it to that truth from heaven. But you know different. Bottom of this deck. Four of Pentacles. See? Designed to keep you stuck. Holding on to your earthly possessions and doing what you're told. Don't move, don't budge. Death behind that. Ace of Pentacles behind that. You realize, no. Look at the size of that pentacle. Look at the size of that pentacle that buck is holding up all by himself. You realize that you are the source. You are the light. You are the power. Ten of Swords behind that, which tells me what? Just like up here at the top, you realize with the Philosopher's Stone, you've been betrayed. You've been lied to from the second you hit this earth. You and every other soul. Except for the ones that I don't, people that I swear they just don't have one. Inner child. We're using the Animal Spirit Tarot because it's very elemental. And we're going to get one on that inner child with the Philosopher's Stone. Powerful manifestation of wishes and goals. Thank you for showing up in your reading. One second. Okay, air sign, sorry. Again, no, this is air, but it's the nightingale. You see, you are singing. You are singing your truth. You're sitting on top of the universe, on top of the world here, shouting to the universe. And all that's coming out from that voice is light in a very dark place. Peacock coming out under the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords. Fighting, arguing, conflict. Right, because everybody's got their feathers up, because everybody thinks they're right and they know better. Also, air energy with the arguing, and fire with the conflict. And that's all really religion has ever done. All the rules and regulations of the God that created this world that isn't really God. He's not God. That's why he tries to convince you and says, don't question it. Well, if you're so great and wonderful, why would you worry about it? Obviously, I'll figure that out, right? But he knows you'll figure out otherwise if you really start digging. Starfish, water energy coming out to clarify that water energy. Queen of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. The Star card. Starfish. It's not the star card, but it's the starfish. You are the star. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you are the star. Understanding that caring that comes out of you, it's not because of the God of this world. It's because it's you. It comes from you and who you are, your soul. Ten of Wands under the Three of Cups. Ending the burden. Ending the burden by capping off what no longer emotionally supports you, because it's not true. And somewhere in you knew it all along. Fire ants. All collecting to one hot spot, right? This is what, you see this shit? It's humanity. Fire, conflict. Everybody running to fight and argue and I'm right, you're right, blah, blah, blah. Well, what's the big deal? If there's supposed to be free will, then why is there so much force? Why has it been like this since the beginning of time? Why would a perfect God have gotten it? You know how it says he flooded the earth and just saved one person? Think about that. If he only saved one family and two of each animals, a lot of which would have devoured each other on that boat because they're not compatible with each other. But let's think about this even worse than that. How did humanity continue if there was only one family? Oh, gee, based off incest, that's really great. That's really holy, isn't it? That's really... If all you have to do is just not be afraid to apply a tiny bit of common sense. Now, Jesus, the one we call Jesus, it's not even his name, Yeshua, the one that came to tell us the truth, all that was hijacked too. And that's where I started questioning it, because I'm like, why is his message in one half of the Bible the complete opposite of his Father? Why would his Father send him to the earth to contradict everything he said and then just use him to redirect everybody to him, because now nobody really thinks much of him? No, the truth is buried, ripped out, and you know as well as I do, anybody to think about it, humans wrote that. Archons of this world, people that are, I don't even know what they are, but they write what they're told to write. They follow the law because the always that unspoken power that everybody's digging for, and every bit of it is evil. You never find good anywhere you dig in this world. You know why? Because what created it isn't good. That's why. It's just, look at this at the bottom. Holy crap. See that? There's your God right there of the Bible. He doesn't want you to know the other half. He wants you kept in that dark side of the moon. You know why? Because you're God. He stole you. Trapped you in that body and has been lying to humanity. And everything that happened has been turned ass backwards so you don't know the truth. And all the archons that work behind the scenes, demons, whatever you want to call them, are all designed to keep you asleep and on the dark side of the moon. Woo! Earth signs, heavy duty. We're closing out with the E deck, and I will be reading you the message that comes out for you to close this energy out safely and give you the message you need to take away. For Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, October 2025, for their highest good, please. Yes, honey, I'm done, almost done. Okay, I see it. Ooh, ooh. And it goes with this too. Look at this. Okay, you see that? Get that picture back in your head. You got Time to Fly. Card number 44. You need to look up the number, like if you see 444 on the clock or you see the number 44, look those numbers up. They can be helpful. Let's see what this has to say for the earth signs. Time to fly. It may seem like a gamble, but here's a little intel from the universe. That leap into the unknown you've been waffling over, not only is the safety net already in place, but there's a posse of angels waiting with champagne and chocolate and Egyptian cotton sheets. Ready? How nice is that? I'm going to leave it there, guys. I know you're going to be fine. You're going to be just fine. But I'm always here. This is what the Power of 3 is here for. It's free. These readings are free. Hitting the like button's free. Subscribing is free. Commenting is free. Everything is free except your time. And I want to say thank you for spending it here. If you have, thank you so much. Until I see you again, Earth signs, take care of yourself. Bye for now.